And the greatest gift you had today is another day of life. Hello ladies and welcome to STEPHMAS. So if you're looking forward to making a goal plan, there's a few things that you can do to make sure that you achieve those goals. Also, to stick with these goals, because sometimes we can feel a little bit unmotivated and not stick with them. But the first thing that you must do is to close your eyes and visualize your goal. And when I say visualize, I want you to visualize every detail, like where are you with who you are, your personalities and stuff, and what are the things that you had to leave behind to become that person. I want you to realize, like, what are you wearing, what do you have, how do you feel, how does it smell, what are you feeling, like the joy that you feel in the moment. Envision yourself in that place and feel every detail about it, because this is gonna go into your subconscious and you're gonna just activate some magical powers that it's gonna make everything come to you. But for this to happen, you need to feel it. You can do this in different ways. You can do it, I started with a 5-year vision. You can also do it with a 3-year vision, or you can just simply start by a 1-year vision. I did a 5-year because I'm a point in my life where I'm 31 years old, I'm single, and I had nothing. So I wanted to see myself where I wanted to be in 5 years, so that way I can know what I need to do today to get there, because I had nothing, no career, no nothing at 30 years old. So what I did is I visualized, and I knew that I wanted to be back in Virginia in 5 years. So what do I need to go back in Virginia? So I realized that the problem was jobs, working for other people and not being in control of my hours and having nowhere to take care of my kids on weekends or nighttime. So I realized the better thing is to start my business. So in 5 years I want to be here. So now what I know I need to do to start a business. So where I wanted to be in 3 years, and where do I need to be in 1 year. And after 1 year, I'm gonna divide it in quarterly goals, monthly goals, weekly goals, and then you're gonna do a daily goal. So organize them in order of priority, but I will say that start with smaller tasks first, so you can get the rhythm of it. You can get the rhythm of being organized and plan, and and then you can go bigger as you go. But do your most important task of the day first. Like, if you have 3 things or 5 things that you need to do that day, doesn't mean they are big things, but if there's 5 things you need to do, start with the ones that are the most important, and then you can go with the other ones. Make sure you write them down in a journal, and make sure you also have like notes where you can see them every day, so that way you don't forget what you need to do. But you can also do what I do, is that every morning I will sit down, I will journal, and I will read my must-do list. So how can you stick with your goal? I know life can get crazy and busy, and we can get frustrated, and we might feel unmotivated, sad, and that we don't want to keep going. There's a few things you can do to try to keep yourself awake and motivated. So the first thing you need to be sure if is your why. Know your why you want to do this. I'm doing this because I want to be able to live in a place that feels home in my heart, and I want to be able to provide for my kids and never struggle again. And when I feel this, I know this because I already was there. So I know the feeling of struggling, of being homeless and having to come back to a place you do not want to be. So I know my why. So every time I'm feeling like, why am I doing this? Okay, this is why I'm doing this, and I can feel motivated. So also feel the reward, like the feelings. That will be the second one, is to focus on the reward. Like, okay, my reward is gonna be, I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna be with my kids more time. My reward is that I don't need to worry about my kids, who's gonna take care of them in the weekends or at nighttime. Are they safe? Are they being treated right? And the reward is that I'm gonna be with them. I'm gonna be the owner of my hours or my work days, so I can be with them on weekends or night times, have family time. I mean, I used to work almost 60 hours only on weekends. change your have to with must do or want to. Like when you say I have to do it, you making it like an obligation and not a thing that you really want to do it. It's not a thing that comes from your heart. So when you say I must do it or I choose to do it, it's gonna make you feel better and you're gonna go towards achieving your goals better than saying, oh, I have to. You're not gonna have that motivation. Try to think of who you become so far and compare it with who you used to be, because in the process we will change. We're gonna be better persons. And when you think about, okay, why am I doing this, think also about who you are right now. Are you a better person? Are you feeling better with yourself? Do you love yourself better? Are you showing more compassion to others? Like, think about all the things that have improved in yourself that can help you to, okay, and keep going. Also think about the lessons that you've learned. Like, stop and think a minute and like, okay, this is happening, it sucks, but what can I learn from this? Learn the lesson so you can be better, and then think like, do I really want to go back again to be that person that I was? Like, do I want to go back to be broke and not be able to provide, not even go to the movies with my kids, not being able to just go and eat something without worried about how much does it cost? Can I afford it? And look at my kids and say like, we can afford it. Like, do I want to go back to that? No. If you feel like you having too much, break things in smaller tasks, because if you're feeling like you are like, oh, about to explode, then yes, you're gonna quit. So just stop and divide it on a smaller task, or just leave it for later, but don't stop doing anything. Like, don't stay on zero. Do something else, even if it's a smaller stack, but give yourself a break if you're feeling like you're doing too much. And take a look back who you were, what are your lessons, and like look, and then take a look at where you're at right now. Like, whoa. Because sometimes we are doing so much that we're not gonna realize that we are a better person, that we have done all of this, that, I don't know, you have lost 3 pounds, 5 pounds. Like, you might lose that, you might not know that. So when you stop and you take a look back at who you were, where you were, and where you at right now, you might be like, okay, this is actually worth it, we're doing good. And you're gonna feel good with yourself. And reward yourself, be proud of yourself, love yourself of everything you have accomplished, no matter how small it is, because something, it's way better than nothing. If you want to go on my webpage, I will leave you the link down below. I give you a weekly plan. I also gonna give you a page where you can brainstorm your goals and how you do it, make a plan. And after you have your plan, I will give you a week map. Here you're gonna have your top 3 priorities of the week. I give you a list for you to put another important things that you think you can do. I give you a note side, whatever you need to make a note of, and I will give you the 7 days of the week with the 3 must do's of your day. Don't go crazy, don't go doing too much every day, because again, you're gonna feel suffocated, you're not gonna accomplish anything. Just focus on 3 and go from the most important to the less important. So if you want this, you can definitely go to my webpage. I will leave you the link below, and you can download your worksheet. So that will be all for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow on another episode of STEPHMAS. Bye.
To look a lot like Christmas. Soon the bells